I am SpyFan 101, and through my years of making these videos, I have had the most fun I've ever had even before I made these videos. And with the help of movie studios such as Marvel Studios, DC, and more, it has made my life even more fantastic, especially Lionsgate with the Power Rangers movie. But now, it is time for me to go even further into this, as I delve deeper into the depths of the movie community, movie news, and the overall community. I am SpideyFan 101, and I am here to be the savior of film diversity. Hey everyone, this is SpyFan 101, and I'm here today to, once again, review the newest episode, Jane the Virgin. Now, as you can see, I put an R rating on the front of this video, and that is because this episode is, like, you thought the last episode was steamy? Whew, it's nothing compared to this episode. Like, seriously, it's crazy right now. But, yeah, like it's super steamy now. Like it's maxed out. So that's why the R rating is on here, because I'm going to talk about it all. So basically, I'm gonna give you a basic rundown. Jane is in love with Fabian at first sight, and she can't get enough of him. She can't stop looking at him. You know what I mean by looking at him. And she basically has an obsession over him. So that's what's going on with Jane. Not only that, but she's also trying to publish her book. But she's having a little trouble with that, because if she publishes the book, she's going to have to put everything out there, even the tragic death of Michael. And so that's what's going on with Jane. And what's going on with Rogelio is that he is filming for his new show, or his new telenovela, should I say, in which case he plays a man that is shrunk to the size of an ant. I think we all know who he'd be friends with at that point.
Hi, I'm Scott.
But still, it's still pretty funny. And Fabian is also his co-star, so that also creates some turmoil. And what's going on with Alba is that she's still in love with the guy. I forget his name right now. And you know, that's basically the gist of it. And this episode was so, like, it was crazy in a good way, and all of it is in a good way. And you know, these episodes, like this entire show, is always quality. So the fact that this episode's quality is no surprise, and the fact that both Jane and Kara came back on my birthday specifically and gave me the present of 2 fantastic episodes for each show. And I really appreciate that, CW. I really do. I really do. If you're watching this, which you're probably not, I just want to know. I just want you to know I'm a huge fan of both of these shows. I'm a huge fan. But yeah, I love this episode, and you know, kids, if any of you watch this show, you might want to have a guardian with you during this episode in particular. Oh, I forgot to talk about Petra. I completely forgot. So, Petra is going through this case where, the police have found out that she basically scooted, Scott's corpse over to Chuck's place. And they basically say, look, you gotta bring your sister Inesca over to Miami, or you'll be charged. And then, once her sister gets to Miami, the cops arrest her. And the big cliffhanger ending of this episode was that, she basically says, if you don't get me out of here, I'm telling the cops everything I know, and you're coming down with me. And so that's basically what happened. And it was... This was a great episode. There's no surprise. And of course, I'm going to give this episode a 20 out of 20. This was a magnificent episode from a magnificent show. So that never ceases to disappoint. Now that I'm done talking about this episode, I have a bit of explaining to do. So, I know you've seen me posting Marvel's Civil War and Divergent series, Maze games and all that, and let me explain myself. So those are future projects that I'll be doing, because if you look at my tagline for my channel, it says I review movies and all that, and at the end of it says, and I'm an abridging specialist. And so that's like what I think is one of my many talents. And I'm basically showing that off with the future projects that I'll be doing, which I'm going to be putting on my channel. And I am really excited for what's to come, because in terms of Marvel Civil War, it would be the first ever script that I'll be developing on my own, and it's just I'm so excited. So yeah, stay tuned shortly for when I talk about Power Rangers again. Yes, I know you're all basically tired of me talking about Power Rangers at this point, but it's a great movie. What do you expect? So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for more trailers for my upcoming projects. And I'm SpideyFan101 saying peace. Oh, and by the way, there's a scene in this episode where a fan comes up and asks Jane for an autograph, and since I've already told you, well, if I haven't told you before, my ultimate goal is to meet Gina Rodriguez. That is my ultimate goal. And so, while I was watching that scene, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to be that fan one day. And that's going to be one of the best moments of my entire life. And I can't wait for that. So, I am SpideyFan101 saying peace.